Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Subrata Sarker. I'm a mechanical engineer working in manufacturing industry more than 22 years. Today, I'll be sharing the topic present condition of Indian judicial system. How inefficiently actually they are working and delivering to the people of the country. Now, if we talk about the basic infrastructure or the basic hierarchy of the judicial system, at the topmost level is the Supreme Court of India, below that High Court, and then District Court, and then Metropolitan Court. And under District Court, there is Subordinate Judges Court and Session Court. Under Subordinate Judges Court, there are Munsif Court and Nyay Panchayat. So this is basically the structure. So in a simple way to understand, Supreme Court, then High Court, then District and Subdivisional Courts, and then Nyay Panchayat or Panchayat Adalat. So these are the basic four categories or the four major steps actually which you have to pass through for the depending on the cases actually. Now if you talk about what is the total number of the cases pending in India as on date, the statistics say that on an average around 2 crore cases are pending as on date. And if we talk about the aging of the cases, there are more than 10 years old cases are there, which is about 11% cases, and there are cases which are aging 5 to 10 years, that is 18% cases, and 2 to 5 years aging cases are pending for 30% of the total cases, and the cases of aging 2 years, the 41% cases are pending. So much of cases are pending actually. And if you know that our system is such that in 40% cases the criminal got bails actually before 3 months actually. So this is because this process is getting so delayed. By the time the offender got bailed actually. So, in this way actually system is going on day by day. And in summary, 84% cases are pending. The cases which got registered, the 84% of the total cases are pending. So the existing judicial system is only able to delivering 16% of what was expected from them. If we talk about the different states of India, like how many cases are pending, in Bihar 10.38 lakhs cases are pending, in Kerala 4.56 lakhs cases are pending, in Karnataka 6.57 lakhs cases are pending, in Delhi, being the capital of India, 2.31 lakhs cases are pending, in Andhra Pradesh 4.72 lakhs cases are pending. So much of cases are pending in all the states. And UP is the India's most notorious state where the total number of the cases are maximum actually. All types of cases and criminal activities are maximum in India in the state of Uttar Pradesh, UP. And if you talk about the different types of the crimes, what is the present status actually, whether there is an improvement in our society or it is getting worse actually day by day. If we talk about the crime against women is day by day increasing actually. It's not reducing actually. For example, dowry death, rape, molestation, etc. So a lot of things are actually, if teasing day by day is getting increased, it is not decreasing in our society, which is a very bad sign actually. And at the same time, this judicial system is not able to solve the cases. So day by day cases are also getting accumulated. If we talk about the child abuse cases, these are also getting increased day by day. And Maharashtra in India is the number one actually in total number of the child abuse cases. Uttar Pradesh further is the second largest total number of the child abuse cases. And as the mobile phone industry and the use and applications of the mobile and computer is increasing day by day, so there is another group of people actually who are channelize their talent to the negative directions, that is cyber crime. So day by day cyber crime is also increasing in a very alarming rate actually. And if we talk about the repetitions of the crime by the same person, and if you divide it into for the adults as well as the juveniles, it's saying that in India more than 10% crimes are repeating by the juvenile, and 6 to 5% cases are repeating by the adult criminal actually. And for the juvenile cases, more than 1.7 million cases are pending. And if we talk about the metropolitan cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Bangalore, etc., we'll find in the worst condition is the Delhi number one, Mumbai is the second worst, and Calcutta is out of all these metropolitan city in a better position as per the statistics of the different cases. But if you do you know why so much of cases are pending actually? If you visit any court, actually district level or any court, you will find that if you visit the offices, if you see the infrastructure, you will understand immediately why. Because total infrastructure is very much backdated and totally unorganized. Rather, you can say if you compare the system of the people working in a professional way in a private organization, and with respect to the Indian judicial system, it is far behind actually. In all respects, like if we talk about the infrastructure and the number of the judges in India, actually on an average 15 judges for 10 lakhs of people, which is in very bad conditions. Or if you check the state-wise, like one judge per populations. In Delhi, one judge per population is 4.93 lakhs people are taken care by only one judge. At the same time, in West Bengal, 1.3 lakhs people there is only one judge. So how the cases will be solved actually? So this is the area where government needs to take care immediately and add resources and change the system to improve it. And pending cases per judges, if we talk about in UP, more than 2,500 cases are pending per each judges. Even in West Bengal, more than 1,900 cases are pending for each judges. So this is the present conditions. And if it talks about the asking rate, like what the judges should do so that the cases will be normal and it will get solved like in regular ways. So asking rate of the judges in the High Court, if it talks about the Patna and Kolkata, it is close to, these more than 1,500 cases needs to be addressed every day, which is just impossible in the present scenario. And if we talk about the worst performing High Court in India, Allahabad High Court is the worst performing High Court in India, and Calcutta High Court is coming in number 9th position in the worst if we are list actually. Now this is when there is a criminal offense and all these things, the role and responsibility of the police is very important actually. We all know that there is a call number, dial 1091 to inform any incident to police. But that as per statistics of 2017 said that total number of the call received is 67 lakhs in all over India, and total number of on call acted, number of call comes. It doesn't mean that all the call are attended by the police for many reasons actually. So out of 67 lakhs call came, only 19 lakhs call are got attended, and out of which only 1 lakh call or case are acted on actually. So this is also an area actually where the government needs to strengthen the infrastructure. Number of police actually is insufficient in India. If it talks about the number of police per 1 lakh population, there is a standard global list. There are 71 countries are there. And number 1 position is the Spain. Spain has got 538 police per 1 lakh population, where India has got 138 police per 1 lakh populations. So out of 71 countries, the position of India is in number 67. So this is the actual conditions. In my small understanding, there are many things, 5-6 major things. If the Indian judicial system can address, things will get towards the positive directions, and maybe after 10 years, the things will be picture will totally change actually. Number 1, government needs to increase and strengthen judiciary system in terms of manpower and the infrastructure required. Keep the court open for 6 days, 52 weeks, and for 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Because in many private sector, people are working 2 shifts, 3 shifts. So why not this court will? Because court is doing so efficiently since decades. So government should, can make a rule for that. And I have also visited many times in some courts for some reason. You'll be very harassed actually to make one document, say get one affidavit, very small things to get down. For making a type of one pages, you may need 4 hours of time. And in our private sector, if we need such a document, we may deliver this document maybe in 5 minutes or 10 minutes of time. So this is the efficiency level of the this judicial system of India. And also the proper modernization of the system is very much needed also. Still today in Indian courts, a lot of typewriter machine is being used. So which is obsolete in all the official sector of India, but you will still find in many parts of Indian court, people are using typewriter along the computers. So how the things should come actually, system is a very bad data actually. And introduction of the fast track system in the internet has to be there for all the cases. That needs to, then people can see what is the present status of their cases. So government should focus and get prioritized on these areas actually to improve this system. And there has to be boundary for closing date of any incidents of the cases. For any case, like case cannot continue for 10 years, 5 years. So this is totally useless actually for the people. And there are a lot of wrong cases are taken, which are people because it's not going judged through from the very beginning. So people are totally a waste of time. People times which can be given to the some genuine cases. So find this presentation is informative. You can share with your friends as much as possible. And if you have not yet subscribed my YouTube channel, you can subscribe my YouTube channel by clicking on the bell icon so that you can get the notification for my future presentation. Thank you so much for your time and attention.